seven, 8, 9, 10. Peace, everyone. Welcome to the Friday listening party. I'm Eric Leo 108, author, philosopher, and hip hop artist, and today I'm premiering my brand new track, Amber Ruffin, like I do every Friday. I have a new track every Friday. Before the track is called Amber Ruffin. Before we jump in, drop where you're watching from and let me know if you checked out the blog post yet at fiance.com. Check out the store. I could really use your support. If you hear something in the track that hits you, type it in the comments. Let's go bar for bar today. Okay, so I'm currently live on Instagram, YouTube, and School. I'm gonna read the blog post um, on finance.com, my portion of it, and then we're gonna I'm gonna get off Instagram and then we'll listen to the Amber Ruffin track because Instagram doesn't allow me to listen to music. And then I'll get on TikTok. We'll listen to the Amber Ruffin track. And then that'll be it. So who made the beat? It's a Raimi beat. Who does it feature? I carry the whole thing. It's just me. Is it Cosmic Love? Not that I can tell. Announcements. Still trying to get those features up that got taken down. The latest release is Amber Ruffin. Last week's release was Greta Thunberg. The next release is... I actually didn't look that up. It's either Read 108 Remix or More Lit, which is a re-release. So, and the Mr. Congeniality 2 album comes out August. I don't know when it comes out. It comes out in August. End of August. I think it comes out the last Friday in August. Okay, so let's see. This is what the blog post looks like. Fiance.com, new release blog. This is what I'm going to be reading. Let's see. So right there. Someone says, good job. Well, thanks. Okay, so Amber Ruffin, Conscious Hip Hop and Society and Sociology of Racism in America. Amber Ruffin is my 151st official release and 235th track published. The beat is by Raini Beats and was produced by Keanu Beats. This is one of the single releases from my Mr. Congeniality 2 album, which comes out August 28th. The album are songs about women I find inspiring. If I have a song about you, contact me about getting free rights to profit from your song. Cheers. I'm also late. I usually go live at 3 o'clock. It's now 5:23. This Amber Ruffin track is genuine. I really appreciate, respect, and admire Amber. She has brought me many good laughs, and I made it a point to watch the Amber Ruffin show on Peacock when it was running. I find her hilarious and always enjoy her segments with Seth Meyers. She's great, and I love me some Amber Ruffin. Her sister Lacey Lamar made it into the song because she co-authored Crazy Stories about Racism. I haven't read the book, but I've heard Amber tell a story or two on television, and I understand and have read about many similar stories about such interactions with cops being a sociologist. Basically, the United States police are historically a racist institution that still hasn't been remedied since segregation and still have racist outcomes. This is why when people think of racism, they think of America and specifically American police. Black men are disproportionately more likely to be arrested or get shot by police. This is why calling the cops on black people for no reason is a racist move because in many instances there's a higher likelihood of black people being shot at worst or more likely to be arrested, harassed, and not sided with for merely existing. As I understand it, Amber gives a first-hand account of experiencing this in our racist system and crazy stories about racism. As I understand it, Amber gives a first-hand account of experience this in our racist system and crazy stories about racism. Amber is honestly how I see most black people strong, smart, sweet, and having grace. It really upsets me we live in a world where she has a lower quality of life or could get shot because this country's torrid past. I hope we can all come together to change the law to reflect the good nature I know America has. America is America. Amber is basically a sociologist. I don't say this lightly either, especially having a degree in sociology. You have to know science, politics, economics, and history. I can tell she has a good grasp on the subject. She also writes for her segments and knows history even when she's drunk. Honestly, she Honestly, she's a breath of fresh air to those that follow current events. I swear she intentionally has the mannerisms and disposition of a white person while still representing the black community and illuminating their issues. She redefines black perception and solidarity. We don't deserve Amber Ruffin, but I'm so happy that we have her. We don't, let's see, and NBC, give her a raise. She may be the most valuable asset that you have. And we need her more than ever in these trying times. Okay, that's the blog post. And then it goes on to Amber Ruffin, conscious hip hop and the sociology of telling the truth. And you can read that. You can read the rest of this on fience.com. FIENSE. Okay. All right, Instagram, that's it for you. Can't be here for the rest of it. So, yeah. See you, Instagram. Go watch it on YouTube or better yet, school if you want to hear me do a lyrical breakdown. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. Until next time, you take care, all right? Bye. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Check it real fast. It's like everything's got to be perfect all the time. Otherwise, it's. Yeah, I didn't make the post. It messes up my pattern. I gotta upload the cover art, and if I don't upload this right away, it doesn't keep it in the memory banks. So darn it. Oh well. and then I can't turn on TikTok. And if I don't do it, there was no point in me going live on Instagram. Hmm. What do you want to do, Eric? We're just not going live on TikTok. We're gonna leave it. Anyways, let's see. We're gonna get into the song here. This is Amber Ruffin. Together, yes, we got this together. We will prosper. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. It may be small, but progress is progress after all. Moses didn't free the slaves. Jesus was black. Horus saves. Need light and reflection for hate to stop? You know what we need? Egyptian gods. Greek philosophers cut their teeth from the honor of Egyptian kings. Africa, the birthplace of thought, is how the story should be taught. Debt slavery ain't the same as chattel. Film the oppressor, get the camera. We got grit, we got stamina to see it through. Help them stand above. Priestess of the microphone, satire that will help you cope. She got that vibe and now she survive. Eyes that heal, Afro beats you can feel. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. It may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. We the people that warn you about good trouble, be humble and watch your mouth. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. Hip hop it is to ridicule the nonsense. Late night queen, her conscious mold. Paid the punchlines with a heart of gold. From Omaha Woods to the Peacock stage, she teaches history and shows us the way. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. It may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. She's the melody, sweet and divine, honey and fire in every line. When we dance, the stars align. Love so deep, it bends the light. Like the ocean, we need diversity, diplomacy, cause our reason is peace. Yes, you'll learn it's sky is luck, and we all win when we stand for love. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about rape. Sorry, January 9th. January 9th, 2026, Friday listening party. Racism, y'all, that's America. It may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. We the people that warn you about good trouble, be humble and watch your mouth. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. Hip hop it is to ridicule the nonsense. Late night queen, her conscience bold. Painting the punchlines with a heart of gold. From Omaha Roots to the Peacock stage, she teaches history and shows us the way. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. It may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. Together, yes, we got this together. We will prosper together. Yes, we got this together. We will prosper. Okay. I'm just going to remove it off of my thing anyways. The thing was messed up with the thing and it doesn't matter anyway, so I thinged it and it thinged and we're gonna do the thing. We're going live on TikTok. Go live. 3, 2, 1. What's good, TikTok? Okay, lyrical breakdown. Together, yes, we got this together. We will prosper. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar. Crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. Lacey Lamar is Amber Ruffin's sister. Someone got married. I don't know who. I don't know if Amber's married. I'm guessing it's Amber. Um, anyways, they wrote a story about "You won't believe what happened to me" or something like that, and it's "You won't believe what You won't believe this happened. Crazy stories about racism." So this is the subtitle that I'm talking about. So Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism. Y'all, I'm plugging your book, Amber. Um, crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America. I'm saying the racism is America. And her contribution may be small, but progress is progress after all. May be small, but progress is progress after all. Moses didn't free the slaves. Jesus was black. Okay, Moses didn't free the slaves. This is what first made me like. This was like the beginnings of my atheism back when I was in high school. They found the graves of the people that worked on the pyramids, and they were adorned with jewelry. And slaves wouldn't have been adorned with jewelry, so they weren't slaves. So Moses didn't free the slaves, and the Bible, wouldn't you know it, is just a falsehood. Um, that's just one of the things that contradict the Bible and history and things like that. But so Moses didn't free the slaves. Jesus was black. He would be considered, especially in America, as being black. Horus saves. Horus is the Egyptian god of the sun, just like Jesus is the Christian god of the sun. So I'm saying it's like a mirrored deity, but in Egypt, Horus saves instead of Jesus saves. It's like the black. Horus saves. Need light and reflection for hate. It's like the black version. Need light and reflection for hate to stop. You know what we need? Egyptian gods, and Horus is an Egyptian god. To stop, you know what we need? Egyptian gods. Greek philosophers cut their teeth from the honor of Egyptian kings. Africa, the birthplace. So Greek philosophers, which is like what's considered the birthplace of thought or philosophy, cut their teeth on the honor of Egyptian kings. Like the Egyptians were as ancient to the Romans and Greeks as the Romans and Greeks are to us. So, and they had like a long running civilization, the Egyptians did. And they learned like everything that Greece had in philosophy, they learned from Egypt. And then they brought it to Greece, and then they had a cultural and intellectual revolution, basically. Thought is how the story should be taught. Debt slavery ain't the same as chattel. Film the oppressor, get the camera. We got grit. Debt slavery ain't the same as chattel. What African Americans were put in is chattel slavery. What we have today with the average American worker is debt slavery. But they are not the same. I mean, it was such oppression for slaves in the founding of this country to segregation. I mean, yeah. It was not the same. You had chattel is basically ball and chain, like you're put under physical restraints. Whereas debt slavery is you're put under financial restraints. We got stamina to see it through, help them stand above. Priestess of the microphone, satire that will help you cope. She got that vibe and now she'll survive. Eyes that heal, Afrobeats you can feel. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism. So this is an Afrobeat that will help you cope. She got that vibe and now she'll survive. Eyes that heal, Afrobeats you can feel. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America, it may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics, got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. We the people that warn you about good trouble, be humble. We the people they warned you about. We the people is the start of the Constitution of the United States. Good trouble is what Carl Lewis called himself, and there's also a gentleman, an ex-bike rider on TikTok that goes by Good Trouble, who I love. Um, but he's playing off of what Carl Lewis said as good trouble, as you're in trouble by the good people. Like, I can't remember the philosophy behind or the actual wording, but it's like, we're doing good, you're not doing good, and you're in trouble. Good trouble. It's basically what it's like. Be humble and watch your mouth. That's kind of what like good trouble is. You know, don't be racist. Watch your mouth. Well, then watch your mouth. Freedom or else. Is not freedom from consequences. So an example of that is cancel. An example of that is cancel culture. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence, and that's what cancel culture basically is consequence. Freedom of speech only protects you against the government. It doesn't protect you against corporations or individuals or non-government institutions or. So I mean, there's plenty of good reasons not to be a super douche or racist in that instance. So. Ridicule the nonsense, late night queen, her conscious bold. Paid the punchlines with the heart of gold. From Omaha Woods to the peacock. She's from Omaha. This thing doesn't stop right away. Speech is not freedom from consequence. Hip hop it is to ridicule the nonsense. Late night queen, her conscious bold. Paid the punchlines with the heart of gold. From late night queen. Because she did the Amber Ruffin show, her conscience bold, pained punchlines with a heart of gold. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Omaha Woods to the peacock stage, she teaches history and shows us the way. So from Omaha roots, she's from Omaha, Nebraska? Is that where Omaha is at? She's from Omaha, though. How she got into this industry, I have no idea. From Omaha, that's just a testament to her gumption and perseverance. Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America, it may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable in what we need. She's the melody, sweet and divine, honey and fire in every line. When we dance. She's the melody, sweet and divine. She's literally the melody. It's about the song's about her, so she's literally the melody. Sweet and divine, honey and fire in every line. Yeah, it's good. The stars align. Good poetry. So deep, it bends the light. Like the ocean, we need diversity, diplomacy, cause our reason is peace. Yes, you'll learn it's sky is luck, and we all win when we stand for love. Yes, you'll learn it's sky is luck. A little cosmic love in there. Sprinkle it in. On my end. Hopefully she feels the cosmic love coming from Gaia using me as a vessel. But yeah, that's a little flair from my perspective. Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America, it may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social justice with cultural critiques, commercially viable and what we need. We the people that warn you about good trouble, be humble and watch your mouth. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. Hip hop it is to ridicule the nonsense. Late night queen, her conscience bold. Paid the punchlines with the heart of gold. From Omaha roots to the peacock stage, she teaches history and shows us the way. Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, crazy stories about racism, y'all. That's America, it may be small, but progress is progress after all. Gender, race, culture, politics got the heart of a sociologist. Social I don't know why I keep on going. It's just repeating the hook. Um, uh, yeah, so that's it. Now I'm just gonna do the outro. Thank you. That's it. That's it for. That's all I had to say. We listened to the song. We did a lyrical breakdown. It's been about 25 minutes. Thank you all for tapping in with me. For that was what? That's disgusting. Um, you don't. That's how you do it. Thank you all for tapping in with me. This has been the Friday listening party for Amber Ruffin. If you'd like a deeper dive, check out the full blog breakdown at fience.com/blog. That's FIENSE. Uh, or you can support by going to fience.com/memberships. I could really use your support. Stream the song live on all platforms, and don't forget to leave a review for my books or music. Every listen, every comment helps the movement grow. I'll see you next Friday, same time, same vibe, brand new track. Um, you can also join the school community if you need help with with sociology or like music stuff, hip hop music, songs, albums, books, both physical and digital merch are at fience.com. So yeah, everything leads back to fience.com. Get there and sign up for email list, and you'll be for the email list, and you'll get in my world. So thank you for coming along the ride with me. That's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. Until next time, you take care, all right? Bye.